Mr. Scott.
Hello again, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. It's Mr. Scott here again today with another reaction video for you all. And this is a reaction request. It's coming at me from LC Melomaniac, a young lady from down under there in Australia. Stopped into one of my live streams, got into a conversation about music, and she's like, hey, I'd love to give you a song to check out. Usually, it costs $20 to donate to the channel and get a reaction from me. And she's like, well, I don't really have that kind of funny right now. I said, no problem. All I asked Elsie to do, check out 5 of my videos, comment on them, like them, and if you let me know which ones you checked out, I'll check out the comments, and then you can give me a reaction to do. And she did that, so thank you very much, Elsie, for your help out there with that stuff. I mean, the $20 would be fine, but the subscriptions, the likes, the comments means a lot here on YouTube. More than you probably understand, more than I understand when it comes to the almighty algorithm. But with all that being said, Ren, hi Ren, that's the song that Elsie wants me to check out today. I'm very interested in this. I have no knowledge of this. This is a total blind reaction, my friends, of what we're going to check out today. It's a relatively longer song that I check out. It's just over 9 minutes, but I'm very interested to see what kind of music this is. The link to this video will be down in the description. I'm going to try not to pause it very much. Usually I pause the videos and I talk about it, so I may talk over top of this one. I'll try not to interrupt as much, but let's just get into it. Hi Ren from Ren. Thrill me. The pig mask. I love it. I'm a horror fan, so I'm cool with that. Hi, Ren. Love that classical guitar tone.
Hi there, Ren. It's been a little while. Did you miss me? You thought you buried me, didn't you? Risky. Cause I always come back. Deep down you know that. Deep down you know I'm always in periphery. Ren, on your pleased to see me. It's been weeks since we spoke, bro. I know you need me. You're the sheep, I'm the shepherd. Not your place to lead me. Not your place to be biting off the hand that feeds me.
Hi, Ren. I've been taking some time to be distant. I've been taking some time to be still. I've been taking some time to be by myself since my therapist told me
Nothing wrong with that.
And I've been making some progress lately, and I've learned some new coping skills. So I haven't really needed you much, man. I think we need to just step back and chill.
Ren, you sound more insane than I do. You think that those doctors are really there to guide you? Been through this a million times. Your civilian mind is so perfect to always being lied to. Okay, take another pill, boy. Drown yourself in the sound of white noise. Follow this 10-step program, rejoice. All your problems will be gone. Fucking dumb boy.
Nah, mate. This time is different, man. Trust me. I feel like things might be falling in place. And my music's been kinda doing bits too. Like I actually might do something great. And when I'm gone, maybe I'll be remembered for doing something special with myself. That's why I don't think that we should talk, man. Cause when you're with me, it never seems to help.
You think that you can amputate me? I am you, you are me, you are I am we are one. Split in two, that makes one. So you see, you gotta kill you if you wanna kill me. I'm not leftover dinner, I'm not scraps on the side. Oh, your music is thriving, delusional guy. Where's your top 10 hit? Where's your interview with Oprah? Where are your Grammys, Ren? Nowhere.
Yeah, but my music's not commercial like that. I never chase numbers, statistics or stats. I never write hooks for the radio, they never even play me, so why would I concern myself with that?
Doesn't matter.
My music is really connecting, and the people who find it respect it. And for me that's enough, cause this life's been tough, so it gives me a purpose I can rest in.
Man, you sound so pretentious. Ren, your music is so self-centered. No one wants to hear another song about how much you hate yourself.
Trust me.
You should be so lucky, having me inside you to guide you, remind you to manage expectations, provide you perspective. That thing you neglected, I get it. You wanna be a big deal, next Jimi Hendrix, forget it.
Man, it's not like that.
Man, it's just like that, I'm inside you, you twat.
No, it's not, man, you're wrong. When I write, I belong.
Let me break the fourth wall by acknowledging this song. Ren sits down, has a stroke of genius. He wants to write a song that was not done previous.
Getting meta.
Conscious Eminem did it.
Played on guitar.
Plan B did it.
Man, you're not original, you criminal rip-off artist. The pinnacle of your success is stealing other people's material.
Ren, mate, we've heard it all before. She sells seashells on the seashore.
Fuck you, I don't need you, I don't need to hear this. Cause I'm fine by myself, I'm a genius. And I will be great, and I will make waves. And I'll shake up the whole world beneath it.
That's right, speak your truth, your fucking God complex leaks out of you. It's refreshing to actually hear you say it instead of downplay it.
Music is all about the creative process, and if people can find something to relate to within that, then that's just a bonus.
Fuck you, I'ma fucking kill you, Ren.
Well, fucking kill me then, let's fucking
Ren,
have you,
keep
Ren.
control.
Do it, watch me prove it. Who are you to doubt my music? Cause I call the shots, I choose if you die. Yeah, I call the shots and so I choose who survives. I'll tie you up in knots when I lock you inside.
Newsflash. I was created at the dawn of creation. I am temptation. I am the snake in Eden. I am the reason for treason, beheading all kings. I am sin, with no rhyme or reason. Son of the morning, Lucifer, Antichrist, father of lies. Mustopheles, truth in a blender, deceitful pretender, the banished avenger, the righteous surrender. When standing in front of my solar eclipse, my name is stitched to your lips. So you see, I won't bow to the will of a mortal, feeble and normal. You wanna kill me? I'm eternal immortal. I live in every decision that catalyzes chaos, that causes division. I live inside death, the beginning of end. I am you, you are me, I am you, Ren.
That side is trying to show dominance by saying it's stronger. It's not. And a hard pull on those strings too. Come on, Ren.
Hi, Ren. I've been taking some time to be distant. I've been taking some time to be still. I've been taking some time to be by myself, and I've spent half my life ill. But just as sure as the tide starts turning, just as sure as the night has dawned, just as sure as the rainfall soon runs dry when you stand in an eye of a storm. I was made to be tested and twisted. I was made to be broken and beat. I was made by his hand, it's all part of his plan that I stand on my own 2 feet. And you know me, my will is eternal. And you know me, you've met me before. Face to face with a beast, I will rise from the east and I'll settle on the ocean floor. And I go by many names also. Some people know me as hope. Some people know me as the voice that you hear when you loosen the noose on the rope. And you know how I know that I'll prosper? Cause I stand here beside you today. I have stood in the flames that cremated my brain, and I didn't once flinch or shake. So cower at the man I've become when I sing from the top of my lungs. That I won't retire, I'll stand in your fire, inspired by me to be strong. And when I am gone, I will rise in the music that I left behind. Ferocious, persistent, immortal like you, we're a climate different side.
Let it out, Ren. Let it out.
When I was 17 years old, I shouted out into an empty room, into a blank canvas, that I would defeat the forces of evil. And for the next 10 years of my life, I suffered the consequences, with autoimmunity, illness, and psychosis. As I got older, I realized there were no real winners and there were no real losers in psychological warfare. But there were victims, and there were students. It wasn't David versus Goliath. It was a pendulum. eternally swaying from the dark to the light. And the more intensely that the light shone, the darker the shadow it cast. It was never really a battle for me to win. It was an eternal dance. And like a dance, the more rigid I became, the harder it got. The more I cursed my clumsy footsteps, the more I struggled. So I got older, and I learned to relax. And I learned to soften, and that dance got easier. It is this eternal dance that separates human beings from angels, from demons, from gods. And I must not forget, we must not forget, that we are human beings.
Another battle in the never-ending war against oneself. Very powerful performance, very powerful song. Let's talk about the technique he was using on guitar too, because it's just one man and one guitar. That's all it is. There's no percussion except when he's slapping against the body of the guitar, and you could really hear the pull on some of those strings. Those are nylon strings that he's using, I believe. Usually it's either nylon or steel, but on a classical style guitar, typically there's going to be nylon strings on there. And getting that really hard pull on it, you hear the note, but you also get the percussive feel of it too. And you could tell that there was a lot of pent-up angst and frustration in his performance to accentuate the attitude of the lyrics and the story that was being told. The light and the dark, from my experience as a 50-year-old human being on this planet, is they're always like this. They're always together. They're rarely going to be like this, because when you do this, you have the choice to go one way or the other, and that's it. You know, that is the last stage, you might say, that one chooses the light or the dark. Sometimes the darkness wins, and that person goes into that darkness. We never see them again. But most of the time, and in generalizations, psychologically, it's like this. There's a constant struggle between the two sides to separate. And in those extreme cases, one breaks away, and you follow that path, light or dark. Notice the rings on my fingers, light and dark. If you go towards that darkness and you go away forever, you go towards the light, you live on, and you leave that darkness behind, but what replaces it? We are all, in my opinion, we are all light and the dark together. And it's a constant battle between the two. And you notice that Ren is also, he is sitting directly in the middle of the video. There are two lamps on either side of him, and they're flashing on and off. Sometimes they're off at the same time. Sometimes they're on at the same time. One flashes on, one flashes off. So there's also a light up above there too. So all those aspects are all visual representations of the struggle going on in the head. When it's light, when it's dark, when it's light, when it's dark, when it's light, when it's dark, when it's light, when it's dark. So that's the kind of thing that we're talking about here. You can just go on and on and on, and I could go on and on and on rambling about this, but I cannot get over how impactful this was. I really enjoyed the performance of that. The song was great, and the subject matter was very intriguing, really getting into an analytical side of this. I don't normally do that with my channel. I try to keep it very lighthearted, very uplifting, a lot more fun and entertaining. But this is a serious subject matter. It's affected me. It's affected family. It's affected friends. I dare say it's affected you out there too. And all I can say to you, wherever you are watching this, if you're watching this in the United States, in Australia, in England, in Japan, or any other place that I am privileged to showcase my content, you've probably gone through it. And that makes us no different from each other. We all go through the same triumphs, and we all go through the same tragedies. We are a unit. We are supposed to be a team, my friends. Okay, that's what we got to be here. We got to be there for each other. And I've said this in other videos. I'm saying it now. I'll be here for you if you're here for me. Okay, and the best way you can be from there with me, hang out with me when I go live. Just chat in, just stop on in, say hey, like LC did, who gave me this video to react to today. And thank you once again, LC, for giving me this. I really enjoyed the experience of checking this out. So come on to the live chat. I'm not asking for donations and all that stuff. If you like this stuff, you got to like and subscribe and do all that commenting stuff to help the algorithm. But I get more out of this channel by folks just stopping on into the live streams, hanging out, chilling, talking about experiences around the world. If you enjoy pro wrestling, if you enjoy metal, if you enjoy horror movies, sci-fi, comedies, all that kind of stuff, stop in. And even if you're not into those things, I'm always curious to see what other people are involved in and what they enjoy. So please come on into the live stream sometime. Just hang out with me and my crew. I go live every Friday night. It's 8 p.m. Eastern time. So you got to do the math on wherever you are in the world to stop on in. Whatever struggle you're going through, my friends, remember you're not alone. Remember, you've got somebody out there that's always thinking about you. All right. So I hope you come back to my channel and check out some more of my stuff in the future. And like, subscribe, comment, do all that cool stuff. Check out the information about me down in the description. In the meantime, my friends, I thank you very much for stopping by here. As I always like to say, keep those horns high, my friends. That keeps you going. And like Ren does, and I hope you do, never stop playing.
Silver tongued devil, bring the pain. Wicked words, shouting insane. Twisted past, hearts he rends. No salvation, no name.